Well, folks, want to say good evening and welcome to today's edition. Sorry for the breaking. We've been here before, and then we're coming back to you guys again. I want to say thank you to Jackson Zuo who started this podcast this evening, and we're back. We were on Facebook. That's why we got to go up to come back live on Facebook. So I want to say thank you to you all today. Um, it is the Twa River platform, and like we always say, thanks to all of you. Welcome to RiverSide Talk, as we always say. To all our followers, want to say welcome to you all. It is the people's platform. What is happening in Liberia? The entire social media is getting busy tonight, and that is that's what democracy brings. That is the other side of democracy. People are free to express themselves. And earlier on, we were talking about a couple of things. You know, those discussion we had earlier, they were surrounding Liberia. They were surrounding Liberia and what we Liberians need to do as a country to be able to reach that mark. So right now, as it stands, a couple of outlets are reporting that former Lands and Mine Minister, that's Honorable Wilmon P. Honorable Wilmon P. You know, Honorable P. I'm quoting from Spoon Network. Honorable P saying his removal from office as minister was through his refusal. According to him and according to Spoon Network and other Spoon Network, BKS TV, and a couple of outlets are carrying this. According to him, Honorable P is saying that his removal was based on his refusal to cover up for former Superintendent David Daw Cooper degree saga. That is what the honorable man said. Now, that's his claim, and that's what he said. And we will, do our part and look into that. We all investigate, and we will also invite him here to speak to him too as well, because, like I said, all we do, we always want fairness and justice. We want to play, we are the watchdog in society and we'll play our part. If it is actually, if many of you can recall, I've been here. I've been talking about this one Nima unity thing that, is going around across Liberia and around the world. One Nima. And I always say, if we are talking about one Nima, we got to start from the basis to bring, to bring everybody on board. We have to reconcile ourselves. We have to reconcile our county. We have to reconcile with our brothers and sisters. Because this is another wounded soldier. This is another wounded person in Nima. This is another wounded individual with followers. He has his own followers. And I think in this case, what we can do as Nimbayan, since we are talking about one Nimba, is to bring everybody under one umbrella. Whether and if I were those people that are heading this Nimba Unity thing, this is another work that you guys need to start working on. Because Honorable is one of the folks from Nima, the statutory district. The better people might say, how many of our also own our minister or deputy minister? That's counting. How many presidents from the statutory district? Because these are politics right there. And we are talking about Nima Unity. We are to do something great. We are to do something better. We have a lot of folks who are wounded. We have a lot of brothers and sisters who still have, genuine concern. But with his statement, it's concerning and alarming, and I think we all, as citizens, have to rally around and put our hands behind one another. Now, over the past, we've been here talking to you guys on a daily basis about, the issue with how you call it, this drug things in Liberia. Now, President Joseph Human Boaka suspend one of their members to NOCA, whose name appears in a person of interest. And I think it's a good thing. Because if a serious government wants to be taken seriously, those measures have to start taking place. And I always say, we Liberians, this whole issue of fighting drugs, it is all of us collective effort. It's not one person. And if we are to do something great with this, it is required of all of us to go ahead and join hands. That does not mean we all got to go start policing one another here and there. But if we see something, we say something. We say to the authority, it is left with the LD and the police people to go ahead and do their job. But we are to be the watchmen for ourselves. Because this thing we're talking about, this is a very sophisticated syndicate. Let me tell you guys about this whole thing when it comes to drugs, right? That is a very serious connection. Those guys have connections, and they're not just ordinary connection, they use money. And I think we've been thinking this on every day here, that our security network, our security apparatus need to be well taken care of. We've been saying this thing over and over. If you can't take care of the security system, Liberia men are already gapping. We're gapping in Liberia. And then somebody walk out and say, my man, I got some kind of thing for you. Yeah, 1 G US here. Tell me. And then who they will get one right now, they'll get 1,000 US to in Liberia. I will not say to you what you want. But if we are taking care, I'm not saying we should pay our security people 1,000. But if we are taking care of them, we will have some genuine people who will come to those jobs with total dedication to do it and say, I am doing it to serve my country. Total dedication. But our society is so much polarized to the extent that everybody wants to jump. We have the saying that say, where you die go, I play the go will eat. Everybody wants job, but nobody wants to be a person that will genuinely say, I came to this job to serve my country with diligence, and I want to make sure that I'm doing my job to the fullest. Security personnel are easily manipulated. Those ones without serious mind, without good intention of getting into those jobs, these are people that are easily manipulated, folks. You don't expect white men to come into your country and develop your country. The people themselves have their own wahala. They have their own people, they have their own problem to solve. Then you want to come and make your country like their own country. When you yourself can stand up and say, enough is enough, we got to do something better, we got to do something to uplift our country. When you yourself can do that, folks, we Liberians, the development, the upgrade, to upgrade Liberia, it is all of us, not one person. We can be our own brothers keepers. When I say brothers keeper, when we say something that is not appropriate, we say, but we let it too much late in business, and at the end of the day, we mind the late in, we're not doing what we are to do. And let me say kudos to President Boaka for taking that bold step. You know, if that guy is not guilty, he will come back. If you know, their conversation turn around tomorrow and he's free to go, he comes back to his job. They didn't say they're taking his job from him. They said he's suspended. And I think that's what responsible government do. We will hold out there. We'll continue to talk about it. Because this thing, if this was not to be leaked out and our consignment leave Liberia, we will have a very bad name. The first one left, but it was not in large quantity as to the one that was still in Liberia and I got arrested. This one, the first one was just a trial. This one was the main consignment that they were trying to get out of Liberia and ship it via Brussels airline. Now, if this kind of consignment is leaving Liberia, right, then what more about Liberia itself? Because this was going to a different country. Then think they wanna our brother and sister then taking. On a serious note, we gotta be, serious with ourselves and take the improvement and development of Liberia as our own personal business and not deem it only government. Government got major part to play because they are the government. They need to cater to us. But equally so, we citizens, we Liberians, we have our part to play. Not one person, but collective effort. We'll continue to talk about these drugs. Folks, today there was an event that took place in Sanicole. That was the Civil Service celebration. And to my recollection, the event, when I say civil servant, we're talking about teachers, nurses, doctors, you name it. But then to my understanding, and according to my sources, it was not well attended by the people that should have attended, but it was, it was mostly senior government officials that attended the program. And if that is true, then I think the CSA needs to still do more work to make sure that, because the reason of those events is to see the frontline people, the frontline workers. You're the bosses in your offices. They are the people that are doing the underground work. We're talking about teachers who will be standing on their feet to teach our kids. Nurses, doctors, midwifery, so people that work on a daily basis, all other local government employees. These are people that those events were hosted for. So I think if this was not well attended as to what I'm hearing from Sanikole, then Mr. CSA boss, you still got work to do, yeah? Because that was not about photo flamboyancy. You came to the people. I saw the VP there. I saw my man. He was speaking. I call it. He was singing. Nima Kabwe. I saw the Brabi. The Brabi was singing Nima Kabwe there. Bro, it's good you attend those events. But the main people that are supposed to come there, most of them ain't come. Now, I think if such an event is going to, it's been staged, the people, the intended people should be the one to, be able to get a whole gist of this whole thing. Because they are the civil servant. They're doing the underground work. They are the honor men. Most of them don't even have a transportation to go to classes. But you're the budget, you get your own luxurious car, sitting on an air cool. You need it. They don't. So I think the intent of this program was to be for the people. So it is quite important that everybody this go as planned. Y'all need to call. Y'all need to hold that meeting back and make more awareness for the people that was intended for to come and attend. And it was not for y'all. It was for the ordinary people. Yeah, I don't know how well was your awareness and communication across the board for a lot of people to come on board. Liberia, our home, our county, our country belongs to all of us. And to you people, the civil servant, when they call those events, y'all come around. These are areas that y'all have to express constructively your feelings. Because if they call you, you stay away, they say they put down your problem, man. They put down your problem, why they didn't come? But if they call and you come and tell them this is what we face, this is what we're going through. Now, they are the bosses y'all go Monrovia to go see. They're right there. They walk and came to you. So there was no point that you guys should have stayed away. Y'all should have shown up and expressed constructively what is in your mind. But if you stay away, you can't. You got something important to say. The thing was for all of y'all, man. All the BB food, all the money they used to cook, all of your food. That budget, and when you used to go, you go here tomorrow, they say, well, you so and so amount. But you didn't show up. It is important at times when the calls come, y'all go there and tell them why y'all want to say that you're right. I think one thing that all of y'all that did law, All the lawyers then are in like, but y'all gotta start telling us our right now in Liberia what the Constitution say about our right. Because most of us in our country, we know what is right. We are afraid. Nobody say I'm gonna go there respect your bosses, so but we're too afraid. We want to be on the bad side of bosses. But at times it's quite important that when those forums, those gatherings are areas that you tell who be your boss that this is my feeling, this is my concern about this issue. Now, yeah, you people over there, they kept, especially like our teachers, they kept changing your bank from this bank to this bank, from this bank to this bank. You got how you call it, LD account, you got USD account. The USD they tell you go to so and so bank in Ghana. Somebody are living type of that. And then you say go to so and so bank in Ghana to get a USD. Your LD component, go to so and so bank. If this person is standing around, let's say somebody from way top that coming to Ghana to come and get salary. Think about it. Maybe a person charter motorbike to come and you went to the bank and say, oh, your money not here. These are grounds that when you get there, you say, where are we? These are the problem we face. At times, your money is to so and so bank. They tell you go to your bank and say, go, your money now, you go to their bank and get your money here. These are constraints that you guys go through. And those forums, those events, are events that when they call, you come and tell, y'all go together and have one voice and speak to them through one person. These are our concern. Why are we being treated this way? Because from where I sit, if I apply to a job and I'm taken and say, okay, this is your schedule, or we welcome you on board, they will ask for your banking information. Because if I wear and get paid, voila, I can take you to law. You wasted my time. I can sue you and I'll make good money out of you. So based on that, every employer are very much careful. The very day they tell you, say you're starting today, when you're going, you're carrying all your banking information, all necessary documents from you will be collected, and then they will have to enter in the system so that your pay can go through those accounts. But for all Liberia, a different story. Your money will come today, tomorrow to different place. Especially teachers. I'm speaking about teachers because I got a lot of teachers who on government payroll every day. That wahala. Some month this person pay will come. The following month the other person pay will not come. And they would say, oh, you're paying, but to Ghana, somebody are living to another location and say, go to Ghana and go get your money. No, these are constraints that what people go through. So those events, those gatherings, whenever they call you, all go there and have one voice and speak through one person and let them know. The CSA boss was there. Our people from your ministry, from various ministry, look, all of them are there. These are events that y'all speak through one person. I know y'all got a teacher union president. Then that y'all go speak through the man. This is what we need y'all to do. That ain't listen to you guys, folks. Don't stay away next time. And Prof, the attendance today, if you look at Nima County alone, you know that the attendance today was not that encouraging. Though people came, but it was not that encouraging. And I think if y'all planning next time, y'all planning, let those communication reach and go across the board to get everybody involved. We gotta do better, and we have to improve the livelihoods of our people. And the issue of labor, it gotta be respected in our country. If somebody work for 1 cent, their 1 cent should be given without any constraint. Person going through constraint to get their own set salary. And people, it's not good. We gotta regulate our banks. We got to regulate them. Sometimes those people, their own money to go and get is a trouble. They will be there from morning till night just to get their own money out of the bank. And knowing fully well that without them, those banks cannot function. Yesterday, we treat them like trash. Somebody will leave their home to go get their own money. They will end up sleeping there just because they didn't bribe. I think the issue of treating people with respect and dignity should be enforced in Liberia in every sector. Without teachers, you can't be a banker. The very bank you're sitting over there, you started from somewhere. It is somebody who imparted that knowledge into you before sitting there. So therefore, where you came from, you got to look there and try to give respect and attach respect to those people because they are the one that brought you up and brought you on board, not by yourself. Our banking sector is just zigzag. I'm sorry, but that's the reality. It's just zigzag. You open your account. I know when it comes to account, when you open your account to where I'm sitting, wherever account it is, you got your information, it's there. You work, your pay goes there, you go, you collect your money, whatever you want to do, you do it. But for us, Liberia, once we get our, we wear that kosu, or we wear that skirt and pull our little blazer and pull our little vest, jacket over it. We peep person and people said, "Won't see the ground we're working on. We can't count nobody." But forgetting that the very people that you did respecting because they came there for you to serve them, instead of you serving them with respect, you serving them with their respect. They are the very same people who imparted knowledge into that your big head. Yesterday, you treat them like trash. Just for them to get their own money. Somebody who is all the way in Billboard teaching, leaving from there to go to Ghana to go get paid, or even coming to Campley to come and get paid. And upon getting to Campley, they say, "Oh, your money now here, you got to go to Ghana." The person came to Campley with the intention, "I'm going to Campley MC2 Bank to get my money." And then you get there, they say, "Oh, your money now here, go to Ghana." Nothing in your account. So tell me, how would this person get there? At the end of the day, the little money person went for everything a credit now. Because you got a credit to go do all of that. And when you come back, you got to pay the people. Somebody would go get something and try to buy food for the house, and Papa not coming. Papa coming, he coming with empty bag, everything like transportation and nothing in Papa hand. So these are serious constraints that what people go through on a daily basis, especially saver seven. Their own money to get is trouble. So next time when I call y'all don't sit by, y'all go there and express those issues to them through your union. I know y'all got teacher, national teacher union, county teacher union, district, this. Oh, y'all got various heads. I'll go tell them we are this. Let the people respect you and start giving you their respect. I put my money in my bank in bank. If without me, your bank will not function. I'll make your bank to function. So therefore, a lot of banking institutions in Liberia lacked, bank professional. You don't see a lot of them acting professional. They sit there. Take for example, you send money to somebody. This time I don't use money grant in Liberia because it's just waste of time. But if you send money to somebody through money grant, the person went to pick this money, and then they will say, sitting down just for you to go tell somebody, say, "Mommy, person my money, man. Oh, how many are you came to withdraw? I came for something, so how many are eating?" I thought to do good, it is, out of goodwill. But then you will coerce somebody to do good for their own thing. We are to build a very sincere and genuine customer relation with people, the public, our customers. One thing I see, we now start suing institution here in Liberia. So based on that, you will see that people just do things and go scot-free. But I bet if Liberia have a law that say you can sue entity if they do something to you or any other thing, you can sue them like the way we have here, you see everybody being straight, everybody being honest because they want to spend money. You sue one person in Liberia one time, even doctor, you sue them for negligence. One time you will see everybody want to be straight. But our country does not have that. Based on that, we take advantage of that a lot. But well, folks, we ought to do something serious about our country. Rwanda fought war. We did. But Rwanda is built. Liberia, it is what it is. Thank you all for your time here tonight. I want to say thank you. We salute all of you for your time. We'll be back with another edition, God's willing, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye from my end.